Man, the Atlanta Falcons are a weird team. This is a team that's playing well enough to be still in the mix, but half the time you look out there and you're like, no, they're not very good. The quarterback play is not there. Then you think, well, but they're kind of there, right? In the NFC South, let's go. So in this video, we're going to tell you that they've got good news and bad news ahead of the matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. If you're new to the channel, we make videos for teams that don't get the love nationally like they should or get ignored by the national media. Atlanta Falcons are one of those teams. They just don't get talked about by the national media. We're Detroit Lions fans, so we know all about that. Our main channel is on Sports Talk Detroit, but we have this channel as well. So here's the good news and the bad news. Let's get right into it. Here we go. So Drake London has been ruled out. Bad news. But the good news from that, I got a couple good news, bad news for you. But the good news from that is that the Falcons then are forced to look to other things. So Pitts, Smith, Bijan Robinson, Cordell Patterson. And then you've actually got true wide receivers, Mac Hollins, Hodge, and Scotty Miller. Somebody's going to have to step up and just see what happens, right? With Drake London going down. What do we have? And again, always goes back to the quarterback. Can he find other guys? Can he move the ball? Can he just move the chains a little bit? No 3 and outs, no turnovers. Just get some things moving offensively, because defensively you're good enough. I mean, to keep you in the game. So let's see right there, okay? And then the next one, I've got 2 more for you. Grady Jarrett. I did a video on Grady Jarrett back this summer. Just been an absolute star for the Falcons for many years, and he's out, and there just isn't a way to replace him. So obviously this is bad news, but the good news is, in general, the defense is still pretty good. So look at this. What if this injury comes in 2020 or 2021 or 2022? It just feels completely different. It feels like, teams are going to run all over it. But Jarrett's hypothetical loss in those seasons is catastrophic. It still hurts in 2023, but it's not the end of the world because of the other guys that you have. So yes, you're going to miss his leadership and talent, but you're not just totally screwed like you would have been in years past. So good news, bad news. Depth's there. Guys have developed. Another good news, bad news is you're on top of the division. So bad news is you're 4-4. You let a couple games slip away that should never have slipped from you. You would have loved to win. Just literally, there's 2 that I'm thinking of. So what? You're 4-4. Division is there to be had. The Buccaneers have lost 3 in a row. It's wide open. And remember, you win the division, you get a home playoff game. So you're in the playoffs and it's at home. So let's go. So then the next thing is you look at the schedule. You've got you got a Vikings team that lost their quarterback. Got to have this game. You just absolutely have to have this game. It's at home. Let's go. Then Cardinals, another winnable game. Saints, division opponent, same record. Got to have it. Jets. I mean, that's going to be a tough, weird one because the Jets defense is so good. So, okay, say you lose that one, but go 3-1 in the next 4 games. And then you will have firm control on the division with 5 games left. Another division game against the Buccaneers. Panthers go win that one. Colts win that one. Bears go win that, and then close out with the Saints, which will probably be for the division, or you're going to be out ahead enough where that won't matter. I mean, the Falcons have everything in front of them. We've been on the Falcons since this summer, where we just hey, this team's better than people think, than people realize. Now, Desmond Ridder, is he the quarterback, right? That'll be the discussion forever and ever, or until the season's over, where it's I don't know. Or, hey, is he there? But I'm just telling you, from a Lions fan, to be able to be in the mix during the season while you're rebuilding or evaluating players is so huge. And it's something that you just don't want to take for granted. So, again, the Atlanta Falcons are a team that they're going to play the Saints they're going to play everybody and Saints twice, but they're going to play everybody in the division again, plus the Bears. I mean, come on, go win this game. So you can see it right here. The Falcons gave up one last week, but Buccaneers have lost 3 in a row. Panthers are not a factor. So, and I mean, who believes in Baker Mayfield, right? I would take Desmond Ridder every day over Baker Mayfield. So you've got the quarterback. to see what you can. You've got a good enough quarterback to win this division, and that's all you're focused on. Who cares about the rest of the NFC? Who cares if you win and you got to go play? You win the division, and then you got somebody that the Cowboys or something. Like, I don't know, whoever it would be that would have to come to you, I guess. So maybe not the Cowboys, but whatever. So say you win the division, you get a home playoff game, you win that, and then that next game you got to go to San Francisco or to Philly or to Detroit. Who cares? Like, don't worry about that. Just win the division. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. A lot of good news, bad news. Bad news is the Falcons have dropped games they should have won. They've got injured players. They're 4-4. Desmond Ridder, I don't know if you're the guy, but the good news is you're on top of the division. You've got guys that can step in for those injured guys. Desmond Ridder, he's good enough this season. Why not? Let's ride it. Let's see what happens. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.